Hello, and welcome to True Travel Talk, where we talk the truth about traveling near and far. This is your host here, Kelly Cronin. All right, now, for today's episode, I will be talking about some of the do's and don'ts of traveling, as well as some tips on packing and what to bring with you on your next adventure. I'm here with frequent traveler Ariana Murdaka to discuss some tips and tricks that we've learned along the way. After some trial and error in my travel adventures, I think that I have gathered a fair amount of do's and don'ts when traveling. First, let's talk about the dreadful thought of packing. This can be dependent on the trip that you're going on, with destination, transportation, and length of the trip all being factors. My first do would be to be prepared for the appropriate weather conditions. If you're going somewhere hot, pack shorts, tank tops, sandals. If you're going somewhere cold, pack a coat, pants, and appropriate shoes. Also, do bring sunglasses, hats, and sunscreen. These are essential to almost any trip that you take. According to NBC News, they do recommend to pack light, especially if you're going on a trip where you will be moving hotels and utilizing different transportation systems. So, Ariana, what are your suggestions for packing on a short weekend trip? I know you take those a lot, with your most recent one being in Florida.
I say it's best to be practical. So if you're going on a short trip, I like to bring basics that can be worn multiple ways and then accessories. For my last trip, I was able to wear a cute black denim skirt with sneakers during the day and then dress it up with platform sandals for dinner and some hoop earrings.
Perfect. Now, in terms of don'ts, you definitely shouldn't bring old or broken luggage or bring anything too small in case you choose to bring anything back from your trip like souvenirs. I had an old suitcase break on me in the middle of a trip where I was constantly on different forms of transportation, and it was very problematic. Another important thing to remember is currency, which you'll be needing on your trip. According to ETI Educational Tours website, they recommend to not carry or publicly show large amounts of money. Now, Ariana, what is something that you say is a don't when traveling?
There are a lot of things I learned traveling out of the country that were kind of eye opening to me. So I think it's really important not to be ignorant when you're entering other cultures. Go to a new place with open eyes and really indulge yourself in the experience.
Okay, thank you. Now, one last anecdote that I want to bring up is during my trip to Europe over the summer. It was incredibly hot, and I brought a small fan with me that I got for $5 at Bed Bath & Beyond. It was a lifesaver because it helped keep me cool and was small enough to be portable. I would highly recommend getting something like this if you're going on a trip to a hot destination, especially where you'll be doing lots of sightseeing and walking. This was something that I needed desperately, and I'm so glad that I had it. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thanks to our wonderful guest, Ariana, for sharing her tips and tricks for traveling with us. And thank you for listening to this episode of True Travel Talk. Be sure to tune in for our third episode where I will discuss different vacation and transportation options. Thanks, guys.